name's Patrick Siebert, and I just may have the best job in the world. I get to work with some of the craziest custom exotic and luxury cars, and the technology that goes into them. Custom paint, wide bodies, engines, and electronics just scratch the surface. Join us for unsolicited reviews and previews of some amazing stuff on Breaking the Limit.
Hi, I'm Patrick Siebert, and thank you very much for joining us. Today I'm going to talk to you about JL Audio's 1200/1 HD. It's part of their flagship amplifier lines, and in fact it's the top of the line amplifier that they make in that line. It's a 1200 watt monoblock that's not exactly a full range amp. It's a wide range amp, but what they mean by that is it goes from 6 Hz, which is really low, lower than you probably want to go, up to 8,000 Hz. So it really doesn't play the super high end frequencies. Most people are going to use this as a bass amp anyway, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. This is their premier amp. It's 1200 watts RMS in this little teeny chassis. What that means to you is it's more efficient. It doesn't need as much current or as much voltage to make its 1200 watts, and therefore it doesn't lose it dissipating the heat. In my experience, this amplifier is phenomenal. If you're looking for a great 1000 watt clean amplifier that matches your other stuff, this is the one to get. Now, if you're a bass head, if you're an SPL guy, you're looking for big boat anchor amplifiers that are 1000 plus to run multiple drivers, that need 16 volts to run properly, and you're going to enter it in the SPL lanes. This isn't it. You don't want to stack yourself with a bunch of these. You probably want to buy something cheap that's you're going to cycle through. But if you want an amplifier that you're going to marry and keep for a long time, this is the one. The reason why I'm suggesting that is its RIPS power supply protection makes it less vulnerable to voltage spikes or low current draw. It's going to make it live longer and sound better while it's alive. It also has the ability to play a wide range of impedances, which means that later on, if you make some choices in your system or change cars and you want to do 2 subs instead of 1 or 1 stud instead of 4, this will play a wide variety of different subwoofers, which is phenomenal. This means you can keep it and keep going from car to car and system to system. It sounds great. Now, those are all the pluses. There are some negative things about it as well, and I'll get to those in a second. Its preamp section allows you to do low pass crossover at 12 or 24 dB per octave. It also gives you a subsonic filter. I'm not sure what that is, but I believe it's around 30 Hz or so. It looks good. It sounds good. It's not the cheapest amp on the market, but it's a phenomenal amplifier. The downside is you need to feed this guy current. And what I mean by that is lots of big power wire, preferably a big alternator or multiple batteries. If you don't feed it current, you may run into some issues. It may not be the longest lasting amp that you've ever had. It needs to feed. So run an extra ground. Make sure that the ground that you have on it is, they say 2 gauge. I run a 0 gauge every time I put one of these in. I run that to chassis, and then I run an extra 4 gauge ground from the chassis point back up to the battery. You don't have to do that, but I really recommend it. Make sure you're running at least 2 gauge power to it. Again, spend a little bit extra and run the aught gauge power. This amplifier is going to like it better. It's going to run better. It's also going to live a little bit longer. So, if you're looking for a big bass head amp, this isn't it. If you're looking for a great sound quality amplifier that you can match up some other great sound quality amplifiers and do it in your install, this is the guy. This is the one to get. I'm Patrick. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments or the feedbacks. By the way, JL Audio is also a great company. If you want to go on their social media page on Facebook or Twitter, they answer really quick. Eric on their Facebook page is phenomenal. I think it's Eric Coleman, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to blush if I am. But he gets on there every once in a while and answers people's questions really fast. I'm Patrick. Thank you for watching. Pardon me.